Direct from the YouTube dojo, this is Weeknight with Muller, and now, he's not a homewrecker or a homemaker, but he's still trying to get on late night television, Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. I am Muller. Welcome aboard. Mwah. Thank you. Tonight's Shoutout Spotlight winners are as follows. Full-time reviews and fan edits. He's still doing amazing things on his channel. You know, like, he's doing stuff. Actually, he's doing it on another channel. But, you know what I mean, right? You know, he's doing fan edits. He's thinking about doing commentaries. He's doing stuff for this show. And as a matter of fact, he made a new profile photo for yours truly. And I can't thank him enough. Alright, so full-time reviews and fan edits. Thank you. Oh boy. Shane C is an awesome YouTuber as well. You know, right now he's just doing live streams and stuff like that. But you know, once he reaches 100 subscribers, he promises that he will start making original content. All right. You know, you also have Geeksta. You know, and Geeksta, he's doing a lot of cool stuff on his channel. You know, he's doing somewhat of a commentary style series where, you know, he's talking about some of the biggest things that are happening online right now, like the Jake Paul versus Logan Paul feud, you know, and so many other stuff. You know, you should really check him out. You know, he had about 45 or 50 subscribers when I first met him, and now look at him. He's almost at 200. Alright, so help him reach 1,000. Alright? Please, check him out. Please. And finally, a big shout out to Miles Davis, because he is creating a new show for the Disney Channel entitled The Life and Times of Genevieve Tolentino. Yes, indeed. Think about it as a mixture of Jesse, Girl Meets World, and the iconic Disney Channel show entitled Lizzie McGuire. Yes, indeed. So check those people out if you have time, and you won't be disappointed, okay? Now, let's briefly talk about Talya Rose for a moment, huh? Here we go. Talya Rose is a YouTuber, a homemaker, a wife, and a mom. Yep. Why isn't she on FYI though? She will have been rich. Rich, I tell ya. You know? Now, she hasn't eaten a thing in weeks. She's starving. You know? Now, Talya always makes her videos on an empty belly. Why? She loves being hungry. What can you do? I tell you need to start eating. Alright? For heaven's sakes. Come on. Gentlemen, it's time for tonight's top 8 list. Tonight's category, the top 8 reasons why Talya Rose only has 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. Number 8, her kids are literally driving her up the wall. Number 7, nobody has ever given her a shout before. Can you guess why? 6, her videos are so unique that barely anybody's watching them right now. Alright. Number 5, she's only making the videos that only Oprah Winfrey will watch. Number 4, she's trying to get a show on the A&E network right now. 3, she secretly wants to host her own late night talk show on TV. Don't ask me why. 2, she never promoted her videos on social media and she doesn't care. Number 1, I'm talking about her on the show right now, and that's how unpopular she is right now on YouTube. Okay, here we go. Let me ask you folks one important question. And that's this, alright? Do you think that Talya Rose should receive more subscribers? And if so, then what does she need to do in order to get some more subscribers? Leave your responses down below, will you? Now, let's hear what MP and Mr. Bones. Wow, I can't believe it. we're actually talking about Talya Rose. Hey, come on, man. You're acting as though you're a fan of hers. Well, yeah, you're probably right. I mean, seriously, who on earth would do silly stuff on YouTube and only get 6,000 subscribers? Well, at least he's not doing the clickbait deal. Yeah, that's right. You know, a lot of YouTubers are doing those clickbait tricks. You know, those, scamming deals. To get a lot of subscribers. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's great that Talya Rose isn't one of those YouTubers, but she could have at least put in a little more effort to her videos. So, is Talya Rose a good YouTuber? We'll see. And again, Statler and Waldorf are a lot better than she is. Well. Thank you, Mr. Bowles and MP. Your conversation has led us to tonight's 10 out of 10 scale. Yes. Talya Rose. I gotta say this, right? You have almost 7,000 subscribers, right? Almost 7,000, right? Videos. We're not making creative videos. Alright? Nope. And you want to know why you don't have so many subscribers? Now, I do give you some props, though, for treating YouTube as though you love it. Alright? I appreciate you for doing YouTube for fun, but, at the very least, could you, I don't know, make better videos? I mean, it's just like, I could do this show right now about how to treat an ass. Alright? But would I do that? No! You wanna know why? Because it's dull and boring and pretty lame. Alright? Now, alright? I could get Adam to dress up as one of the greatest fairy tale characters of all time. Now, of course, it's one of the three little pigs. But would I do such a thing like that? No! Yes. Do you want to know why? Because that would be silly and way. I gotta tell you, Talya Rose, okay? If you're going to make great YouTube videos, then at the very least, come up with better topics for your videos. I mean, seriously. You waited until 2 or 3 years after you started making YouTube videos to make an introduction video. I mean, do you know anybody who would do that? I mean, look, alright, I started doing my show on YouTube. I introduced who I am, as I do every night. I introduced myself. And I told you what the show is going to be about. Alright? Just some random version of hee-haw, where I talk about random stuff. Sometimes I would go on the cowboy hat, and sometimes I would do a silly hold-down song. Sometimes I would come in, and help me out, at times, is the show perfect? No. But we try our best. Alright? Which is more than what you are doing, Talya Rose. And that is why you deserve a 0 no, actually, that's a little too mean. That's why I'm giving you a 2 out of 10. Thank you very much. What? Do you have anything to say about that?
He trash.
You want to give her a trash out of 10?
How about that? Yeah, how about that?
Well, come here. Let me show you. Let me show you something real quick, okay?
It's supposed to be my vacation, but why not?
Yep, and she waited until a year or so after she started making YouTube videos to introduce herself. Who the hell does that on YouTube? You introduce yourself during your very first YouTube video.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why not?
Cause wait, so she saw her. Hey, what?
Yep.
What do you mean by introduce yourself?
You know, look at this description. And this is from 3 years ago or something like that. It says, after posting my 4-year video, I realized that I've never fully introduced myself.
Well, you mean like say like your real name?
Pretty much, yeah.
Why would you do that?
Not really say your full name per se, but say some random facts about you and.
Why would you say random facts? And people be like, no, know about you.
Yeah, especially when they could just look at the description and just read this. All right.
That's the description. I mean that she made that.
Okay.
She wanted to know that.
Okay. Now, why exactly did you break your vacation time again?
No idea. They just want to know this retard. Trash.
Now, that is the program for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you folks tomorrow night when we will talk about the one and only Mr. Tom Selleck. That's it. And I am out skis. Farewell, bye-bye, farewell.